Hi FlossTube, I'm Annie and I am the Proper Stitcher, and welcome to episode number 80. If this is your first time joining me, I am so glad you stopped by today. This is a channel where I like to talk about cross stitch, sometimes a little bit of quilting, and hopefully give you inspiration to fully finish your cross stitch and quilting pieces. I hope you have had a wonderful last few weeks. It's been very stressful in my house the last few weeks. Gray got home on December 11th. Tristan was diagnosed with pneumonia. We were in the urgent care at 10 o'clock at night, the night before he was supposed to start taking his midterm exams, and his temperature had gotten up to 104 degrees. And it was really a stressful evening for us. So he was home, missed all of his exams. Poor guy, he was sick. He's still recovering, but he is so much better. But for about 5 days, he had a really high fever, terrible cough, was in his room for a whole week. He had a little bit of cabin fever. So yesterday was the first day that he was able to leave his room. And Gray had RSV. So with all of these respiratory illnesses going on lately, I feel like no one can catch a break. So I hope everybody is healthy. I hope everybody is excited about Christmas, and happy Hanukkah to those who celebrate. And I am feeling the crunch this year. I was watching Brenda and Laura, Brenda and the Cereal Starter, and they said some things in their video at the beginning of their video this past Sunday that really resonated with me. And I know a lot of people feel this way this time of year, but I just feel like you get so overwhelmed and you just feel like you get stuck. And I feel like that's where I've been the last week. I feel like I can't get anything done. I put these high expectations on myself and for Christmas and wanting everything to be perfect. And tomorrow is Gray's birthday, so throw that in there. Throw in inclement weather coming across the country, and it creates for a little bit of a stressful season. So, and my sister-in-law got here yesterday. So Tristan is staying in my sewing room. And she is staying in his room, so I had nowhere to record my video today. So I thought, what a better time and a better place than to record in front of the Christmas tree. So hopefully we can make this video go as smoothly as possible, but we will see. Fingers crossed. Everybody is out of the house. Matt and Jennifer took her dogs to the dog park because we don't have anywhere for them to play, and she has two really big dogs. And Gray and Tristan are out running their last minute Christmas errands. Tonight is our ugly Christmas sweater dinner. So we're excited that we're going to get to do that. The bad weather hits Knoxville about 10 or 11 o'clock. So our dinner reservations are at 6. So we're hoping to eat, get home, and it looks like we are going to be homebound for a few days. So all that to say, I hope you all are just with family, surrounded by people you love, and just find some time to appreciate and enjoy all the small moments and small memories that come along this time of year. It's so easy to get overwhelmed with the big picture, and I just find that if I can focus on smaller things and smaller moments, that then they can really make the season what we want it to be. So this video is going to be different. I don't have very many whips to show you. I'm only going to show you one whip. I'm going to show you some haul, announce the winners from the last giveaway, and show you and talk to you about the 12 by 12 New Year's Eve challenge or event that Kia B is hosting. She went through detail on her YouTube videos. Pam and Steph with Just Keep Stitching did the same thing. So if you want to go and watch their videos to get a little bit more information, explain it in detail, I'll go over with you the best that I can. But so this video is going to be a little bit different. I apologize for that. I just didn't want Christmas to come and go without me stopping to say hi. So let me start with our giveaways from last time so I can get that out of the way. I have my coffee table here. So everything's on top of my coffee table. So you're going to see me reach and grab and probably drop some things. So here we go. Okay. So last week I asked you all to share with me your favorite Christmas tradition. And I had so much fun reading your comments. I do read all of your comments. I comment on all of them. Some of them are just very long and detailed, and I love it. And some of them are very quick and brief, and I love that too. So I just enjoy reading all of your comments. But one of our traditions, we have a lot in my family, but one of ours is a newer one, and we have an ugly Christmas sweater dinner. That's tonight. So we go out to dinner, we wear our ugly Christmas sweater, and we just have the best time dressing up in public and wearing these really outrageous outfits. I'll try to take some pictures tonight and post them on Instagram and Facebook. But I have other Christmas traditions that we enjoy, but that was one that I thought would be fun to share with you all. So here are the winners from last week. Number 1 is Yuletide on Thistle Hill. This goes to Susan Bailey. Susan Bailey. Number 2 is Plum Street Samplers, A Mount Vernon Christmas. This goes to Heather Horan, Horan. Number 3 is another Plum Street sampler. This is Married To. This goes to Lisa Grissom. Lisa Grissom. Number 4, Plum Street sampler, Home for Christmas. This goes to Barbara Lewis. And number 5 is this adorable Kathy Barrick, First Snow. This goes to Joyce Andrews. Joyce Andrews. So I appreciate all of you sending in those comments. They're so much fun to read. If I called your name, email me at theproperstitcher@gmail.com, and I will get these out to you next week. I am behind on my mailing, so if you won something from me over the last 2 videos, those will come to you next week too. So I apologize for that. It's just the way my life has been lately. Everything I want it to be and all my expectations are just out the window right now. So email me, I'll get these in the mail to you. We will have a giveaway today, but it's a very small one. So stay tuned to the end for that. So let me show you my whip that I am working on. Merritt Crawford contacted me a while back to see if I wanted to join her in a stitch along. And it is the stitch along for this JBW O'er the Fields We Go. And a lot of people have joined us for this stitch along. Merritt finished hers, of course, that little stinker, but she stitched hers on the red fabric with the white, and she finished it on this beautiful Christmas plaid fabric, and it's a big pillow that she has on her sofa. So go and check out her Instagram, but it is a beautiful finish. I am not finished with mine, but I am getting closer and closer. So I did not take mine out of my hoop. This video is really just kind of an impromptu video since I realized I was home alone and I could do this super fast. So it's still in its hoop, but this is my progress. I finished this half of it. So now I'm on my last half of my finish. I am stitching this on, I don't have my notes in front of me. I can't remember the fabric. I think it's called flannel something. It's 36 count. I am using Weeks Dye Works Turkish Red, and I'm using 1 strand of floss over 2. And let me show you on my card where I am. So I am right here, this little half to go. So I'm really close. One thing I noticed about this pattern, and this is true Judy Whitman fashion, she always has little tidbits hidden in her patterns because you don't really see them until you start stitching them. So, and when you look at the pattern, sometimes the dots, you don't really see the motifs until you're stitching it. Some of the surprises for me, and one thing that I love about this pattern is the alphabet really does not look like alphabet or letters. They just look like more swirlies in the snow. And I love how it's so subtle like that. Such a beautiful, beautiful pattern. I cannot wait to get this done. I think if this one, if you stitched it in either black or blue, green, even with the red, I think this could be left out all winter. Such a pretty, pretty design. So if you would like to join us, or if you would like to go on Instagram and see some of the other stitches or floss tubers or cross stitchers that are joining us in the SAL, use the hashtag JBW OER the Fields SAL. I'll put that below because it's kind of long, but that is one way to look up and get some other ideas. I think this has so many options for you, and I love it. Thank you, Judy, for another fabulous design. This came out this year. This is a new release. So that is my one whip. With Tristan being sick, with last minute Christmas shopping, getting prepared for family coming in town. Our good friend James closed on the house and moved, so I was helping him with that. It's just been totally crazy over here. But let me show you a little bit of haul, and then I'll get into what I plan to stitch over the new year. So I got so many wonderful surprises in the mail, and I want to share those with you. I got from my sweet friend Ruth. She sent me, and Ruth, I love this so much. I will be emailing you today, but she sent me a beautiful card. And I met Ruth at a StitchCon this past summer, and she is just a wonderful person and a beautiful stitcher. She does amazing work. But she saw this Jan Hicks Creates pattern, and she said she thought of me, and she just had to get it for me, and she kitted it up. So let me show it to you. So this is Jan Hicks Creates Peaceful Christmas Smalls. And she said that she thought with the blues and the whites that it just reminded her of me. And I absolutely love it. I can't wait to start this. And she kitted it up with a DMC floss. So here are all of the beautiful shades of blue for this pattern. So Jan Hicks Creates Peaceful Christmas Smalls. I know Jan Hicks has an Etsy shop. I don't know if this is a PDF download or not, but go and check out Jan Hicks's Etsy shop. But Ruth, thank you so much. That was so sweet and so kind. I am so excited. This will definitely be one of my New Year's Day starts. So New Year's Day or New Year's Eve, I'm not sure which. Maybe sooner. Maybe when everybody leaves, I can start something new. Or it could be my Christmas Day start. That's a good one too. So I got that. You don't want to see that bill that's in this stack. I got from Cindy, my good friend Cindy. She sent a sweet card and some floss. And that's Hollyberry. Hollyberry Gentle Arts is a beautiful shade of red. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate it. And I got from Kim from Stitch Etc., her shop in Farmington, Missouri. I ordered from her this Stacy Nash pattern. This is Holly Basket Sewing Roll. I'm not going to stitch it into a sewing roll. Kim's has this stitched and framed over the mantle in her store, and it is absolutely beautiful stitched. But you can finish it into a roll, like a sewing roll. But I just have to stitch this and frame it. That looks like such an elegant stitch. Now that I'm showing y'all these, I'm thinking that the things I brought to show you that I'm going to stitch on New Year's Eve, I'm going to have to change a few things. Maybe not. And then my friend Carrie. Carrie got this pattern for me and the fabric and the floss for us to start. And this is Carriage House Samplers Quaker Christmas Sampler. So Carrie and I are going to stitch this. Carrie, you're going to have to remind me. I'll text you. I can't remember if we're stitching this one or this one. But we did change the colors. Kim has this stitched in her store, and she used dried thyme, which is, I believe, a classic Colorworks color. And I can't remember the red. I have the red in the fabric, but dried thyme is on order. So I can't wait to start that too. Carrie, thank you so much. So those are all of my haul, my whips. And let me talk to you a little bit about the 12 by 12, and I'll put the right hashtag and all the right information on that below. But Kia B, who has a FlossTube channel and Instagram, she's starting this where every hour on Christmas Eve leading from 12 noon to 12 midnight, you either have a a New Year's Eve start, and for 1 hour you stitch on that piece, or you stitch 1 hour on one of your whips. So every hour you switch to a different project which may be overwhelming to some people, 12 projects at one time, but for someone like me, it's perfect because I have so many whips, I have so many new starts that I want to do, so I'm blending mine. I am mixing it up from whips and new starts. So I have pulled 12 items to share with you, but I may be adding some others or switching some others, but we'll see. I also like to start something new on a holiday. So on Christmas Day, I will probably have a different start. And then on New Year's Day, I'll have a different start. But I want to share these with you and we will see how it goes. But go and check out Pam and Steph with Just Keep Stitching. Pam did a marvelous job with explaining the details of this fun event, and Kia B also did a wonderful job explaining it. I'll link both of their floss tubes below. So here we go. These are not in order. I don't know what order I'm going to do these, and I just wanted to share them with you. So the first one that I want to stitch, this one's already kitted up. I have the floss and I have the linen, is a Plum Street Samplers Soul Sisters. I have had this pattern for a long time and I have wanted to stitch it for a really long time. It says, "In friendship, let's join thine interest with mine." And I love that blue background. So that is number one. Number two, I've had kitted for a while, so I haven't purchased anything new. These are just kits that I've had waiting to be started. So what better reason or time to start it than the very last day of the year? Squeeze it all in. So this is With Thy Needle and Thread, Tree of Life sampler. The store in Johnson City called Just Keep Stitching, it's called Cross Stitch and Crafts. They kitted this for me when it was a new release. This is a reproduction sampler from Brenda Gervais, and here's the reproduction, or here's the original, and then here's the reproduction. So I have this kitted, ready to go. I have all the floss ready. I did this when I got it in the mail. I got it all ready to go, and I never started it. So I have everything ready, which is exciting. I was watching, I think it was Kim Goldman. She's doing the 12 challenge, you know, the 12 new starts. And she said that what she wanted to do was get just a little start on each one so that she's not using that time within that hour to find the place to start, to get things ready to go. So she's putting in a few stitches of each of her 12 prior to New Year's Eve so that she can use the maximum time within that hour of just stitching and not figuring things out. I don't think I'll have my act together in time to get that done, but we'll see. You know, I've surprised myself before, so we'll see. Here's another kit. I got this from Country Sampler this last visit, already kitted, ready to go, so I don't have to do anything. This is Mary Mary Pin Keep by Stacy Nash, and it's already ready for me. I might go ahead and put these DMCs on floss drops, so that will save me some time. My next one is a whip. This is one I have shared with y'all many times, and I hope to get more progress. I love this pattern so much. I am stitching this with my friend Celeste and some other friends who do not have FlossTube channels, but they are beautiful stitchers. The Dawns is what I like to call them. But this is our pattern, this joyous season. I will add this to my 12. Since I have it out, I'll show you my progress. I showed it to you last time. I haven't been able to work on it since. But this is my progress. And this is being stitched on 36 count Lakeside Linen Vintage Navy Bean. So hopefully I'll get more bricks stitched on the house. So that is another one. And then here's an oldie but goodie that I am pulling out in honor of my friend Melissa, who is stitching this with me. This is a Quaker Christmas from Bygone Stitches. This was a stitch along Artie the Vintage Stitcher and I started a year ago in June. I have not made it very far. I am pulling this out and I hope to work on it some. I might actually work on this on Christmas Day as well. But I will be working on that one. I think this is a great idea. I love the idea of getting a lot of things started. And I tried to do a good blend of not only Christmas stitching, I feel like I always have Christmas stitching going, but also other everyday type stitching. I keep looking at my front door because I keep expecting everyone to get home at the same time. But anyway, calm down. Someone in one of the comments for my last video told me I talk too much. I wanted to say I take that as a compliment because I do. But I love feedback, but that one made me laugh. I literally laughed out loud because I was like, of course I'm talking too much. I'm on a video. I'm talking about cross stitch. I love cross stitch. But anyway, I do jibber jabber a lot. But anyway, so my next one is Coming to America, Brenda Gervais, The Women of the Mayflower. This was a limited edition. A lot of people are stitching this right now. I have it kitted and ready to go. I was supposed to start this on Thanksgiving Day, and I did not. So I need to decide. I think I'm going to start this one in the upper right corner because I really love this little scene up there with the ship. So I have that kitted and ready to go. All of the DMC floss is ready to go. This one I have had kitted for a very long time, and I'm extremely excited about this one because I have not stitched a lot of Hands Across the Sea patterns. So this is going to be a lot of fun. This is Tom's Foolery. This is a PDF download on their website, and I love this. This is a fantasy world exists in every child's mind, and it is a reproduction sampler. Lots of information in here, super excited. I ordered the kit from Hoop and Frame. So I got the pattern off of Hands Across the Sea's website. It's a PDF download, but then I went to Hoop and Frame and ordered the linen and all of the floss. So it is a lot of, it looks like a lot of fun, but it is a lot of colors. There are a lot of colors in there. So I have that one ready to go. This might be a fun when it strikes midnight to be working on this one because it's so crazy. Okay, I've lost count. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. So this one I bought last year when I was at Country Sampler, and it is an Artful Offerings, and I bought the kit, so it's also ready to go. This is a Christmas one. This is called Cranberry Christmas. And this is one of my favorite ones that model stitch that I saw in the store, Country Sampler. I love these wreaths. They had this framed and over a bed. I thought it was beautiful. Very, very pretty. So I have the linen, I have their color changes, and I am all set on this one. The next one is one I have been working on, and I have kind of put it to the side. A lot of these are some forgotten ones, so I'm hoping to make some more progress. This is a floral motif sampler from the Scarlet House, and this is one of my favorite stitches. I don't know why I have put it away, but I'm going to go ahead and show it to you because I think it is a beautiful one. And any of these you see right now, I think you still have time to get them ordered, and if you want to start it and get it in time for the new year. But this is my progress. Let me double it up so you don't have that showing through the back. But I'm stitching this on 40 count, I think it's mallow. And I'm using all the called for Gentle Arts floss. And I just love these colors. And that border is such an easy border. So much fun to stitch. But I'm using 1 strand of floss over 2 on that one. But it is beautiful. It's a big one. I'm going to make some progress on that. And then the next one, I don't know what's in here. I think this is another Hands Across the Sea. This I got kitted, I kitted up when I was at Cross Stitching Crafts in Johnson City a while back for one of my meet and greets. This is Harriet Goddard, 1817. And I love this. I am going to stitch this one on 37 count Russian Tea Cake by Legacy Linen. And I have all the silk floss that it calls for. All ready to go. I will probably put these in little floss away bags. I think that's going to be a beautiful stitch. And then look at this bag from Creative Country Girl. Isn't that a beautiful bag? All right, this is an oldie but goodie that I have had started for a while, and it is one of my favorites, and I don't know why I haven't pulled it back out. I think because it really, I say it every time I pull it out, it requires a lot of concentration. So, Butterfly Cloche from Hello from Liz Matthews. And this is so pretty. Liz Matthews is so talented. So talented. But I kitted this one up when I was at the Finishing Touch in Louisville, Kentucky. I still miss that store so much. But I am stitching this on 40 Count Fog by Picture This Plus. Have not made any progress on it since I showed it to you last. I have not even one butterfly stitched. So that is going to be a lot of fun to pull out. I need to figure out where I want to stitch this New Year's Eve. Do I want to stitch down here in the living room, or do I want to stitch up in my room? I'll probably stitch in the family room because no doubt I will have to get up to let dogs outside, feed everybody, that kind of thing. And my last one, so this is number 12. And I can't remember what it is. This is cute. This is Stacy Nash Primitives Deck the Coop Pin Keep. I just got this kitted when I was up at Country Sampler in Spring Green, Wisconsin. And I love that. All the chickens, Christmas, the coop. I mean, what's more perfect than this? Christmas and chickens. So cute. So those are all of my starts and whips that I hope to work on Christmas Eve. Now, I'm being realistic with myself. I know that in my house, I probably will not be able to sit for 12 hours and stitch because, like I said, I'll have to either cook dinner or let the dogs out, or some interruption will happen. But over the course of the day, or even leading into January 1st, New Year's Day, those are going to be the projects I'm going to work on. So look below in the show notes below, and I will direct you with all of the hashtags that are being used, all of the FlossTubers that are talking about it, and just go and check it out. I mean, make it your own, just like with anything else. If you can do 12, great. If not, work on something that you already are working on. Work on an existing whip and just make this event your own. But what a great way to ring in the new year than with cross stitching. So that is all I have today. It is such a fast video, but like I said, it's been a while since I was on with everybody being sick. I just wanted to come to you. I wanted to wish you all a Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for what you do for me. Thank you for watching my video, all the joys that you bring to my life. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. I do have one giveaway. In order to enter, just like my video, be a subscriber, and answer the question below. What question do we want to answer? I do this every week. I really shouldn't do this. What are your travel plans this Christmas? Are you spending time at home? Are you going to family? Going to visit relatives? Or you have friends coming over? What are your plans this Christmas or New Year's Eve? You share whatever you want to share. I know I've read a lot of Christmas traditions, so maybe just tell me your Christmas travel plans or your New Year's Eve plans, whichever one you want. But I only have one giveaway, and the giveaway is going to be, I am going to select 15 names for a Zoom call stitch along, or a stitch hour. So for 1 hour, a Zoom call with me, and I'm picking 15 names. So just as long as you comment below, that's all that I need from you to enter. You don't have to do a number, you don't have to do anything like that. Just leave a comment, a message, a simple Merry Christmas, whatever you want. But answer the question would be great. I love reading those comments. If you don't have any plans, that's okay too. But I will just do a random generator comment from anyone who has entered or left a comment below. So I hope you all are safe this Christmas. I hope that you are warm. Please take care of each other. Check on everybody with all the cold weather coming through. But have a happy Christmas and a Merry Christmas. And I will see you all. I don't know when. It may be before the new year. It may be New Year's Day. But Merry Christmas, and I will see you all very soon.